A file is a named collection of related data, or the file is a container for store the information. Unix file system is a logical method of organizing and storing large amount of information in a way that makes it easy to manage. A file is the smallest unit in which the information is stored. Unix file has several important features. All data in Unix is organized into files. All files are organized into directories. These directories are organized into tree-like structure called the file system. Unix naming files. In naming a file in Unix, first started with the forward slash or nothing but root, then first subdirectory, then subdirectory, then file relative names. Unix file name is case sensitive file names. Nothing but uppercase and lowercase are entirely different. The length of the name is 256 character. While Unix does not impose any file naming conventions, system programs such as compilers expect files to have suffix nothing but extension. For languages files, you write program.c for C programming, filename.java for Java programming, filename.ccp for C++ programming, etc. In Unix, a file is a named collection of related data. A file system is often organized by a group of files into directories. It supports hierarchical tree file structure, root directory identified by forward slash. The names of other directories are preceded by, once again, the forward slash, which is used as a delimiter. For example, slash programs slash pay slash checks. First slash indicates that this is absolute path name that start at the root directory. The relative path name would be pay or slash checks. A file, the file is a container for storing information. Unix file does not contain end of file mark. A file size is not stored in the file nor even its name. All attributes are kept in a separate area of our disk, not directly accessible to users. Unix treats directories and devices as a file as well. A directory is simply a folder where we store file names and other directories. All physical devices like HDD, CD-ROM, printer, modems are treated as files in Unix. The below table shows how to give a file name for text files, audio files, image files, word processing documents, and program source files. In Unix, basic file types are divided into three categories. First one, regular or ordinary files. Second one, special files. Third one, directory files. First one, ordinary or regular files. An ordinary file is a file on the system that contains data, text or program instructions. Used to store information such as some text of you written or an image you have drawn, this is the type of file that you usually work with. Always located within under a directory. Do not contain other files. In long format output of ls-l command, this type of file is specified by within double quote symbols. The next one, special files. Special files are used to represent real physical devices such as a printer, a tape drive, or a terminal used for input-output operations. Device or special files are used for device input-output on Unix system. They appear in a file system just like an ordinary file or a directory. On Unix system, there are two flavors of special files for each device. One is character special files, second one is block special files. In character special files, character is used for devices. Input-output data is transferred one character at a time. This type of access is called raw device access. The second type is the block special file is used for device input-output. Data is transferred in a large fixed size blocks. This type of access is called block device access. The last category is directories. Directories stores both special and ordinary files. For users familiar with Windows or Mac or Unix, directories are equivalent to folders. The directory files contain an entry for every file and a subdirectory that it uses. If you have 10 files in a directory, there will be 10 entries in the directory. Each entry has two components. First one, the file name. Second one, the unique identification number for the file or directory. The next topic, organization of files. Files in Unix systems are organized into multi-level hierarchy structure known as directory tree. At the very top of the file system is directory called root, which is represented by /. All other files are descendants of root. / indicate character along denotes the root of the file system tree. /bin stands for binary and contains certain fundamental utilities such as ls or cp commands which are generally needed by all users. Next one is /dev stands for devices, contain file representation for peripheral devices and pseudo devices. /etc contain system-wide configuration files and system databases. Originally also contained dangerous maintenance utilities such as init, but these have typically been moved to /sbin or elsewhere. Next one, /home contains home directories for the users. /lib contain libraries and some critical files such as kernels, modules or device drivers. Next, /root, a home directory for the super user. Root, that is the system administrator. This account's home directory is usually on the initial file system and hence not in home. In case special maintenance need to be performed, during which other file systems are not available. Such a case could occur, for example, if hard disk drive suffers physical failures and cannot be properly mounted. Then /tmp file. A place of temporary files. Many systems clears this directory upon startup. It might have temp fs mounted atop it, in which case its contents do not survive a reboot. /user/bin. This directory stores all the binary program distributed with the operating system, not residing in /bin, /sbin, relatively, etc. For example, /user/include stores development header used throughout the system. Header files are mostly used by /include directives in C and C++ programming languages. Hidden files or hide a file in Unix. A file manager gives the ability to hide and unhide files at any discretions. When a file is hidden, it is not displayed by the manager, but it is still there is in its folders. To hide a file, rename it with .a file at the beginning of the name. For example, to hide a file named example.txt, you should rename it as .example.txt. You can hide folder in the same way that you can hide a files. Hide a folder by placing a dot at the beginning of the folder's name. If you want to see all the hidden files in a folder, go to the folder and either click the View option button in the toolbar and pick Show Hidden Files, or press Ctrl H. You will see all hidden files along with regular files and are not hidden. Next one, unhide a file. To unhide a file, go to the folder containing hidden files and click the View option button in the toolbar and pick Show Hidden Files. Then find the hidden files and rename it so that it does not have a dot in front of its name. For example, to unhide a file called .example.txt, you should rename it as example.txt. Once you have renamed the file, you can either click a View option button in the toolbar and pick Show Hidden Files, or press Ctrl H.